Hey friend, come in close for a minute. If you've already watched part one, you know the basics of mind control aren't loud. They're quiet, subtle, psychological. But what I want to show you now is the next layer. The advanced tactics that don't just manipulate your emotions, they manipulate your entire reality. These are the techniques used by systems, institutions, groups, and individuals who need your compliance, your confusion, and your silence to keep their power. Once you learn these, you'll start noticing things you've never seen before. So let's step into part two. The easiest way to control a mind is to overload it. Most people think manipulation happens by reducing information, but high-level mind control does the opposite. It drowns you in it. News cycles, conflicting studies, angry voices, constant crises, emergency after emergency. Your brain was never meant to process this much noise. And once you're overwhelmed, you stop discerning. Confusion breeds compliance. This is why advanced manipulators never silence you, they just bury you. If you can control who someone fears, you can control who they follow. Every system of control creates an enemy, them, outsiders, those people, that political group, that belief system, those others. The moment a manipulator gives you an enemy, they no longer need to control your reasoning. Your fear will do it for them. And once fear enters the mind, loyalty becomes emotional, not logical. That's how entire populations stay obedient without ever being physically forced. Now this one is advanced. If a manipulator can split your identity into conflicting parts, your inner child, your wounded self, your guilty self, your loyal self, your fearful self, you become easier to guide. They create internal conflict because a divided identity is easier to steer. Instead of controlling one unified self, they control whichever emotional fragment is activated at the moment. This is why you can be strong in one scenario and submissive in another. Your identity was conditioned into pieces so they could choose which version of you they wanted to deal with. This is the master tactic. High-level manipulators don't argue with your facts. They rewrite the story your facts exist inside. This is called narrative framing, and it's one of the most powerful tools in dark psychology. Here's how it works. If they control the narrative, they control what events mean, what the truth means, what good means, what loyalty means, what freedom means, what you mean. When someone shapes your meaning making, they've hijacked the software your mind runs on. You're not controlled by the content you hear, you're controlled by the framework you interpret it through. And once someone installs their narrative into your identity, you begin to defend it as if it's your own. That's the highest level of control, when the prisoner defends the prison. Let me show you something that most people miss. If a manipulator can keep you distracted with small fights, your attention never turns toward the real problem. This is why they keep you arguing about semantics, political drama, petty disagreements, relationship misunderstandings, social media noise, other people's opinions. If they can keep your energy scattered, you'll never have energy for sovereignty. Distraction isn't accidental. It's a strategy. And awareness is the only way out. So, how do you break those advanced layers of control? Not by fighting the manipulator, by strengthening the self. Let me give you the advanced sovereignty counter program in 3 steps. Step 1, source your own meaning. Decide what events mean. Don't let anyone narrate your reality. If you define your own meaning, their narrative collapses. Step 2, unify your identity. You are not fragments. You are a whole. Bring your inner child, your adult self, your emotional self, your spiritual self, your logical self back into alignment. A unified identity is almost impossible to manipulate. Step 3, audit your attention. Your attention is the leash. Reclaim it, and you reclaim your mind. Turn off the noise. Pull back from the constant flood. Recenter yourself. This is how sovereignty is restored. Friend, you're starting to see the pattern now. Mind control isn't loud. It's not dramatic. It's not theatrical. It's subtle, psychological, emotional, linguistic, and narrative-based. And now that you've seen the advanced level, you're already ahead of 99% of people. Because the moment you recognize the architecture of control, you start becoming the architect of your own mind. In part 3, we go deeper. We expose the psychological weapons hidden inside relationships, institutions, and belief systems. But for now, carry this clarity with you. You're awakening, and once you awaken, you cannot be controlled the way you once were.